Road rage isn't just about angry shouting and honking. Sometimes it leads to instant karma that's caught on camera. Think of it as poetic justice, where a moment of reckless anger is met with an equally swift and surprising consequence. In today's video, we explore incredible instances where drivers' tempers got them served with instant karma. From confrontations that took a wild turn to drivers getting a taste of their own medicine, these moments will leave you both shocked and entertained. Buckle up, because this ride through real-life road rage is one you won't want to miss. This road rage incident unfolded when a driver, running a red light, attempted to pass through an intersection. The driver of a silver car, lawfully stopped at the red light, was infuriated by this reckless behavior. Unable to control his anger, he exited his vehicle and began to beat on the car of the offending driver, as well as assaulting the driver himself. What might have been a minor traffic violation quickly escalated into a full-blown confrontation. The incident highlights how a simple traffic mistake can provoke extreme reactions, turning an ordinary day into a violent encounter. It serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of letting anger dictate our actions on the road. On a busy highway, a road rage incident erupted when a driver, in a rush, attempted to cut off another vehicle. In the risky maneuver, he came dangerously close to colliding with the other car. The driver of the car who was nearly hit was not about to let it slide. Both drivers made poor decisions, which led to a collision between the two vehicles. What began as a hurried attempt to save a few seconds turned into a minor but significant road rage accident. This incident clearly shows how a fleeting moment of frustration on the road can escalate into a serious confrontation, reminding us all to remain calm and considerate while driving. In Ohio, a road rage incident took a dramatic turn when a woman, trying to escape arrest, crashed her car into a police vehicle. The chaos began when the woman attempted to flee from officers who had stopped her. In her frantic effort to avoid capture, she lost control of her vehicle and crashed into the police car. The collision caused a scene, and officers quickly surrounded her vehicle, ordering her out and onto the ground. The entire dramatic episode was captured on camera, highlighting the dangerous and reckless behavior of attempting to evade arrest. This incident serves as a harsh reminder of how attempting to escape the law can result in even more severe consequences. In what might be one of the strangest road rage incidents ever caught on camera, a woman driving a sedan completely lost her cool after she accidentally hit the SUV in front of her. Instead of handling it calmly, she did something unbelievable. She boldly walked up to the SUV, opened its trunk, and started tossing out everything inside. But she didn't stop there. She repeatedly smashed the SUV's rearview mirror, venting her frustration for all to see. Surprisingly, the driver of the SUV remained completely unfazed. He didn't react at all, just waited for the red light to turn green, and then calmly drove off as if nothing had happened. And just like that, the woman's rage ended in total embarrassment, with the SUV driver teaching us all a lesson in patience and self-control. In Woodland, California, a heated road rage incident quickly spiraled out of control. It all started when two men got into a fight on the road. Things took a dangerous turn when a young man threw a can of pepper spray into the car of another driver who was behind the wheel of a gray vehicle. The spray hit its mark, and the driver's anger flared up instantly. Furious, he jumped out of his car and unleashed his rage on a nearby white vehicle, banging on it with all his might. The situation could have gone from bad to worse, but thankfully it ended there. This incident is a clear reminder of how quickly tempers can boil over on the road, and why it's so important to keep our emotions in check. This road rage incident started when a truck driver accidentally overtook another vehicle without noticing the sedan following closely behind. The driver in the sedan became furious at this careless move, feeling disrespected on the road. In a moment of anger, the sedan driver decided to take matters into his own hands. He sped up, overtook the truck, and then brake-checked it, forcing the truck driver to slam on the brakes. Satisfied with his act of revenge, the sedan driver sped off, leaving the truck driver shocked and shaken. This incident serves as a reminder that letting rage control your actions can lead to reckless and dangerous behavior on the road. The conflict began when Luca, riding his motorcycle, accidentally ran a red light, blinded by the sun in his eyes. This innocent mistake enraged the driver of a pickup truck who was waiting at the light. The tension didn't end there. It followed them to a nearby gas station. Realizing his mistake, Luca took the high road and admitted fault, hoping to calm the situation. But the pickup driver wasn't ready to let it go. Instead of accepting the apology, he chose to attack Luca, letting his rage take over. However, what he didn't expect was that Luca's calm demeanor would turn into something else. A greater rage that would end the conflict in a way he hadn't anticipated. This incident shows how easily a simple mistake can escalate when tempers flare and how important it is to de-escalate situations on the road. In a shocking road rage incident, a taxi driver who was simply doing his job became the target of an enraged individual. The chaos erupted when the taxi driver was calmly going about his work. Suddenly, a reckless driver, clearly out of control, began lashing out aggressively. The scene was both disturbing and frustrating, as the angry driver unleashed their rage on the taxi driver who was minding his own business. This outburst highlights how irrational anger can disrupt the lives of innocent people who are just trying to go about their day. Such moments make you feel disheartened, wishing for more understanding and patience on the road. The incident serves as a stark reminder of how quickly a peaceful day can be shattered by one person's uncontrolled rage, turning an ordinary situation into a distressing confrontation. This road rage incident was fueled by a previous conflict that left a sedan driver furious with a truck. In his anger, he mistakenly believed that his small sedan could somehow stand up to or even challenge the much larger truck. Determined to make a point, he engaged aggressively, only to find that his actions were ineffective and reckless. The truck, moving forward with little regard, intensified the situation. This incident highlights a crucial lesson. In moments of road rage, trying to confront or intimidate a larger vehicle with a smaller one is not only futile but also extremely dangerous. Always remember that maintaining composure and making smart decisions is the best way to handle road rage and ensure your safety on the road. An SUV driver attempted to overtake a truck, triggering a swift reaction from the truck driver. The trucker, clearly agitated by the risky maneuver, reacted defensively to avoid a collision. What followed was a clear case of bad karma for this SUV driver. The aggressive attempt to cut off the truck not only failed but also led to an unexpected twist of fate. This SUV driver found himself facing the consequences of his reckless behavior in a very immediate way. This incident serves as a stark reminder that reckless driving and road rage can quickly come back to haunt you. It's a lesson in how aggressive actions on the road often lead to swift and undesirable outcomes, reinforcing the importance of driving with patience and respect. This road rage incident is nothing short of a nightmare. In a quiet suburban neighborhood in Elizabeth, New Jersey, a minor fender bender escalated into a horrifying attack. The driver of a gray SUV was caught on camera running down a woman not once, but twice. It began when the woman tried to document the accident by taking photos of the SUV. Suddenly, the driver reversed at full speed, forcing her to flee across a lawn. But this SUV didn't stop there. It hit her, backed up, and ran her over again. The aftermath was chilling, with tire tracks marking the lawn where this violent act unfolded. The driver, Vincent Jean, now faces charges of attempted murder, leaving the victim critically injured. This is one of the most intense road rage incidents caught on camera. It started with a simple lane cutoff, but things quickly spiraled out of control. After nearly crashing, the red van retaliated, forcing both vehicles to stop. The driver of the car got out and began attacking the other driver. Suddenly, gunshots rang out as the van driver pulled a gun and fired several rounds, hitting the car driver in the arm. This terrifying scene highlights just how dangerous road rage can become, with both drivers facing serious charges for their roles in the chaos. In the quiet residential streets of Vienna, a minor driving dispute turned into a frightening confrontation. Near the intersection of Mam Road and Lawyers Road, a 23-year-old man took road rage to a new level. Caught on dashcam, the man, dressed in a white t-shirt, was seen swinging a baseball bat at another car's side mirror.
Unfortunately, it can be dangerous here, even in a very peaceful suburb like Vienna.
The other driver, visibly startled, wisely decided to drive off instead of engaging. This incident left neighbors in disbelief and serves as a reminder that road rage can erupt anywhere, even in the most peaceful settings. An intense road rage incident near Leduc, Alberta, is one for the books. It all began when an SUV driver pulled up beside a white truck, yelling and even punching the truck's side mirror. As the SUV driver tried to leave, the truck rammed into the SUV, spinning it around in a traffic circle. What followed was pure chaos, as both drivers got out of their vehicles and the truck driver grabbed a baseball bat, escalating the violence. Witnesses, including one who captured the event on her cell phone, were left shaking with disbelief. Both drivers were charged, but the footage serves as a vivid reminder of how quickly road rage can spiral out of control. This heated road rage incident involved a motorcyclist whose temper got the best of him. It began when a sedan suddenly swerved into his lane, causing the rider to react in anger. The motorcyclist sped up, caught up with the sedan, and smashed its rearview mirror. However, his reckless action quickly backfired as karma caught up with him. This moment serves as a powerful reminder that staying calm and composed on the road is always the better choice, no matter how frustrating the situation. A road rage incident on a Houston highway escalated dangerously between a woman driving a Mercedes and a man in a Jeep. Both drivers believed the other was putting them in danger, leading to a prolonged conflict. The situation reached its peak when the man in the Jeep attempted to force the woman off the road. In a twist of fate, the woman slammed on her brakes, causing the Jeep to lose control and flip over. Luckily, the man was safely pulled from the wreckage, but this encounter is a stark reminder of how quickly road rage can lead to life-threatening consequences. A sudden lane change by the driver of a black sedan set off a dangerous chain reaction on the highway. Trying to avoid a truck, the sedan cut in front of a red car, sparking a road rage conflict between the two drivers. The vehicles pushed and taunted each other over a long stretch of road until the black car lost control, crashing into the roadside railing and flipping into the air. Fortunately, everyone in the car was unharmed. But this incident serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of keeping emotions in check while driving. This road rage incident began with two cars blocking each other, neither driver willing to back down. The tension built as the standoff continued in the middle of the road. A concerned woman who witnessed the entire event decided to call the police, worried that the situation might escalate further. Her quick thinking proved crucial as she reported that one driver had started attacking the other. Fortunately, both cars eventually left the scene without further violence, but this incident highlights how quickly road rage can spiral out of control, making it essential to keep calm and avoid unnecessary conflicts on the road. Have you ever found yourself so angry on the road that you thought of using your feet to attack a car made of metal? If not, you're likely on the right track. In a truly bizarre road rage incident, a minor traffic dispute pushed a delivery man over the edge, leading him to vent his frustration in a particularly unproductive way. By kicking a car. While he may have expected to make a statement, the result was far from what he hoped. The car remained largely unscathed, but the delivery man was left with nothing but regret and possibly a bruised foot. This odd encounter highlights an important lesson for all of us. No matter how heated things get on the road, there are far smarter and more effective ways to deal with your anger than resorting to something as futile as kicking the vehicle. In Dallas, Texas, a late-night drive turned perilous when a drunk driver made the reckless decision to gamble with their safety and that of others on the road. Fueled by the false confidence that comes with intoxication, the driver believed they could maneuver through the streets without consequence. However, their impaired judgment soon led to a tense and dangerous road rage encounter with another motorist. What started as a minor disagreement rapidly escalated into a volatile and chaotic situation, with the drunk driver's anger and lack of control pushing the incident to the brink of disaster.
That's what you get! All on video!
This near-catastrophic event serves as a stark and sobering reminder of the extreme dangers associated with drunk driving, especially when combined with the unpredictable nature of road rage. It underscores the critical importance of making responsible choices behind the wheel to prevent such potentially deadly outcomes. A man thought pretending to be a cop would let him push others around without any consequences. Angry and determined, he tried to use his fake uniform to intimidate another driver. But the driver wasn't fooled. Sensing something wasn't right, the driver called him out, leading to a heated argument. The fake cop's attempt to scare the other driver failed miserably. Instead of backing down, the situation escalated and real police were called. In the end, the man was arrested for pretending to be a police officer.
Motherfucker, I know what I'm allowed to do and what I'm not allowed to do. What you need to do is figure it the fuck out before you start talking shit. Law is, go back and...
Pursuant to a probable cause warrant for falsely impersonating an officer.
This incident shows how trying to be someone you're not, especially when driven by anger, can land you in serious trouble. In Texas, a moment of road rage led to a dangerous crash when a driver, blinded by anger, recklessly hit a biker. The incident, which could have ended in tragedy, was caught on camera by a passing car. Instead of showing any concern for the biker's safety, the driver arrogantly dismissed the situation, saying,
I got it on video too. I don't care.
"I don't care," even when confronted with the video evidence. Later that afternoon, the driver was summoned to explain his actions, yet he remained indifferent, stating, "What were you doing? You get them, don't care." This careless attitude not only highlights the dangers of road rage, but also shows how a single moment of anger can lead to severe consequences. The footage captured by the other car serves as a stark reminder that reckless behavior on the road can impact lives in an instant, with little regard for the safety of others. You'd think that someone who loses their cool on the road would at least know how to control their own vehicle. But in this case, frustration got the best of a driver who didn't even manage to put his car in park. In the heat of the moment, he jumped out, ready to confront another driver, but forgot a crucial step: securing his car. As he stepped out, the car, still in gear, started to roll backward, and in a twist of fate, it hit him.
I'm not fucking waiting for anyone. What are you doing? Say.
Idiot!
The irony of the situation couldn't be more clear. In his rush to act on his anger, he became a victim of his own carelessness. This incident shows just how quickly things can go wrong when emotions take over, and how sometimes karma doesn't need any help at all. When you come across someone raging on the road, the best thing you can do is ignore them. That's what happened here. One driver was furious, trying to get a reaction, but the other driver just stayed calm and didn't respond.
Take a video. Get the out of your car.
Instead of calming down, the angry driver got even more mad. He honked, shouted, and did everything to get attention, but nothing worked. The calm driver's refusal to engage only made the situation worse for the angry one. In the end, the road rager was left frustrated, realizing that his anger had no effect. This moment shows how ignoring someone's rage can sometimes be the best way to handle it, leaving them powerless and defeated. In a shocking road rage incident on Interstate 45 in Houston, Texas, a woman allegedly fired a gun into a vehicle where a 2-year-old toddler was seated. On July 26, 2 vehicles were driving north when they came to a stop. A man and woman, later identified as 34-year-old Benjamin Green and 40-year-old Nazli Ortiz, got out of their truck and approached another driver. Green assaulted the driver, who tried to escape by driving off. As the driver attempted to flee, Ortiz fired a gun into the back seat of the car, where the victim's young son was seated. Thankfully, the driver only sustained a possible graze wound and was taken to the hospital. Both Ortiz and Green were arrested and now face serious assault charges. This terrifying incident serves as a reminder of how quickly road rage can escalate into life-threatening violence. In Texas, a van driver decided to provoke a motorcyclist named William by speeding up and giving him the finger while he was riding. But the situation didn't stop there. The van driver took things further by throwing a water bottle right into William's face before driving off as if nothing had happened. This act of aggression pushed William over the edge. Furious, he grabbed a stone from the road and hurled it at the van's window, shattering the glass. With adrenaline pumping, William sped away, leaving behind a trail of shattered glass and heightened tensions. This incident is a clear example of how quickly tempers can flare on the road, leading to actions that both parties might regret. In a shocking incident, a sedan suddenly collided with a motorcyclist who was waiting patiently at a red light. The impact was severe, almost beheading the motorcyclist, though he miraculously survived. Instead of checking on the rider, the driver of the sedan jumped out of his car, fuming with anger, and began yelling at the motorcyclist. But as quickly as his rage flared up, it died down, perhaps realizing the gravity of the situation. This incident is a stark reminder that losing your temper on the road can turn a minor traffic mishap into something far more dangerous, leading to serious consequences that could have easily been avoided. Controlling anger in such situations is crucial, as a momentary lapse in judgment can lead to significant damages and unwanted legal troubles. In a construction zone, a Mini Cooper driver decided to push his luck by speeding up and trying to overtake a truck on the right, even though the lane was about to end. This reckless move led to the Mini Cooper hitting the truck's cargo box, breaking its passenger side mirror. Instead of admitting fault, the driver of the Mini Cooper attempted to argue with the truck driver, insisting that the accident was the truck's fault. This incident is a clear example of how impatience and poor decision-making on the road can quickly lead to unnecessary conflicts and damages. Trying to blame others for your own mistakes only makes the situation worse and can escalate tensions further. In a disturbing incident, a man was calmly walking his bicycle across the street when an SUV suddenly sped up and knocked him off the road. Despite the obvious difference between a pedestrian biker and a motorcyclist, the SUV driver seemed enraged. Without a second thought, the driver got out of his vehicle and aggressively grabbed the man who had been walking with his bike. This incident highlights how quickly road rage can escalate, even in situations where there's no clear reason for such intense anger. It's a reminder that everyone on the road, whether driving or walking, is vulnerable to the unpredictable and often dangerous actions of others. A prior disagreement between two men escalated into a heated shouting match as they waited at a red light. Tensions boiled over when the man in the car suddenly threw open his door, knocking down the man on his motorcycle. Fueled by anger, the driver jumped out of his car, ready to confront the biker with an aggressive attitude. Despite a bystander's advice to calm down, the driver ignored the warnings and continued his aggressive approach. However, karma had other plans. After causing the chaos, the driver found himself having to leave quietly, humbled by the situation that unfolded. This incident serves as a reminder that letting anger control your actions can quickly lead to regret and unintended consequences. As we wrap up today's video, it's clear that road rage can quickly spiral out of control, turning even minor incidents into major confrontations. These real-life moments serve as a powerful reminder of how important it is to stay calm and keep our tempers in check behind the wheel. Whether it's a simple traffic mistake or a heated altercation, managing our anger can make all the difference. If you found these stories as eye-opening as we did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more real-life drama and shocking moments. Share your thoughts or experiences with road rage in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And remember, the next time you're on the road, take a deep breath and keep your cool. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.